Welcome to the Visual Storytelling Podcast. Let's discuss how businesses can overcome common photography challenges. In the previous episode of the podcast, I ran through 15 topics that businesses have difficulty with when it comes to photography. In this episode, I'm going to discuss how businesses can overcome those common challenges. I'm going to briefly recap the issue and then provide you with a solution so you can begin to implement the change to elevate your photography. So, we had brand consistency. Businesses often struggle to maintain a cohesive look across all of their photos. So the solution is develop brand guidelines for photography, including colors, tones, filters, and composition styles. Use the same photographer or editing presets to keep visuals aligned. Number 2 was quality and professionalism. Now this comes down to poorly lit, blurry or amateur looking images which can make a business seem untrustworthy. The solution is invest in professional photography or high quality equipment and ensure proper lighting and framing. Number 3 was product photography. Products may not look appealing or accurate, leading to customer dissatisfaction. The solution: use proper lighting, neutral backgrounds and multiple angles to highlight details. Even consider a 360-degree image for e-commerce. Number 4 was headshots and team photos. Inconsistent styles or unprofessional headshots can make a company look disorganized. The solution is to schedule a dedicated team photo day with a professional photographer and use a uniform background and lighting for all team members. Number 5 was event photography. Now, events may not be documented well, leading to missed marketing opportunities. The solution is to hire an event photographer or train staff to capture key moments, focusing on candid and posed shots. Now, I personally favour candid photos over posed when it comes to events, as it offers several advantages, such as authenticity. Now, it captures genuine emotions, interactions and moments, making the event feel more natural and engaging. It's great for storytelling. It showcases the flow of the event, from networking and collaboration to celebrations and keynote moments. It shows engagement. People are more at ease, leading to dynamic and expressive images rather than stiff, posed shots. It reflects your brand image as a company culture that is vibrant, connected, and approachable. It's also less intrusive. It allows guests to focus on the event rather than stopping for photos, making for a more enjoyable experience. Candid photos demonstrate spontaneity and energy. It captures unscripted moments that reflect the energy and atmosphere of the event. And of course, it gives a more natural composition. It avoids forced or artificial looking photos, making marketing and internal communication materials more relatable. And of course, it's also versatile. It works well for social media, company websites and promotional materials, giving a modern and engaging look. Now, let's move on to the 6th challenge that businesses have with photography, and that's social media content. Social media requires frequent, engaging and high quality visuals. So the solution here is to plan your content in advance. Use a mix of professional and candid images and tailor photos for each platform's dimensions and trends. Number 7 was lighting and composition. Poor lighting and awkward angles can ruin an otherwise good shot. The solution is use natural light where possible. Avoid harsh shadows and follow basic composition rules like the rule of thirds. Stock photos versus original content was number 8. Now, the overuse of stock images can make a brand look generic and impersonal. So the solution here is to use a mix of custom and high quality stock images and choose stock photos that match the brand's style and tone. Number 9 was copyright and usage rights. Misusing images can lead to legal issues. So the solution: always verify the rights to any photo used. If hiring a photographer, clarify usage rights in the contract. Number 10 was editing and retouching. So over editing can make images look fake, while under editing may leave them dull. So the solution here is maintain a natural look, enhance images for clarity, and avoid extreme filters or heavy retouching. This is where hiring a photographer will aid consistency, as you never know when a certain filter you have been using, or worse, relying on, gets pulled and you need to completely rethink your look. By using a photographer, part of the decision-making process is that you like their editing style, which will remain consistent. Number 11 was budget constraints. Professional photography can be expensive. So, what's the solution? Prioritize key areas for professional work while using DIY photography for lower priority content. Invest in training or affordable equipment for in-house photography. To help you break down the ROI of photography, let's use, for example, a photographer documenting a typical day. So, in its simplistic form, there are 365 days in a year. If you post one photo a day, you will require 365 photos. Post 2 photos a day, you require 730 photos. Post 3 photos a day, you require 1095 photos. Let's now presume that you only post Monday to Friday. Each week has 7 days. Working on the basis that each month has 4 weeks brings you to 28 days each month. Deduct 8 days to account for the 4 weekends brings you to 20 days. So, post 1 photo Monday to Friday, you require 20 photos each month. Multiply that by 12, you'll require 240 photos for the year. Post 2 photos Monday to Friday, you require 40 photos each month. Multiply that by 12 months, you require 480 photos for the year. Post 3 photos Monday to Friday, you require 60 photos each month. Multiply that by 12 months, you'll require 720 photos for the year. Your photographer should be incorporating a variety of wide, medium and close-up photographs, providing you with a variety of content that can be shared across your chosen social platforms to showcase your business without the need to share the same shot twice. Now, for this service, I currently charge £250. Now, for this one-off investment, you'll have an entire year's worth of content to keep your business front of mind with clients past, present and future, which equates to £1.04 per photo if you choose to post once a day, 52 pence per photo if you're posting twice a day, and 34 pence per photo if posting 3 times a day. So when it comes to budget considerations, it really depends on how you approach it as to how you view and value it. Now, those prices will vary depending on your chosen photographer, but like I say, if you're posting 5 days a week, 3 times a day, for a one-off investment, whatever it is your photographer charges, you're set for the year. With 720 photos, you are set for the year. So it's not as if you're having a recurring monthly payment to that photographer. It's a one-off payment. If you break it down per photo, if you're going for the 720 photos with what I charge, it's 34 pence a photo, and that's one way to look at it. Now, let's move on. Number 12 was time management. Scheduling and executing photo shoots can be time consuming. The solution is plan shoots in batches to maximize efficiency. Create a shot list beforehand and allocate dedicated time for photography. Number 13 was website optimization. Large image files slow down websites, affecting user experience and SEO. The solution then is to compress images using tools. For example, I use Adobe Photoshop to export my photos for the web, but there are other platforms available. Use the correct file format. JPEG for photos, PNG for transparencies, etc., and implement lazy loading. Number 14 was seasonal and promotional shoots. Many businesses forget to update visuals for different campaigns. The solution is to plan seasonal shoots in advance and maintain a content calendar to ensure fresh and relevant images. And number 15 was authenticity and storytelling. Staged, overly polished images can feel disconnected from the audience. So the solution, therefore, is to incorporate real employees, customers, and behind the scenes shots to create a more relatable brand image. Folks, in the next episode, I will be discussing how to effectively implement these solutions. So be sure to check it out. If you've enjoyed this podcast and would like to listen to more topics just like this one, then why not consider following the Visual Storytelling Podcast so as not to miss out on not only new episodes, but catch up with previous episodes you may have missed or simply wish to listen to again. Until next time, be creative, be inspired, be you.